one of the first things I really want to focus on, I say a lot on the channel, in the videos, it's not about how much hair you've got on your head, right? It's a lot about the sort of the mental side of things. As you're sort of dealing with the balding, the receding hairline, that, like, how did it make you feel?
As soon as I turned 17, 18, those sort of years, and it's kind of like, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I'd have to wear hats all the time. I didn't really understand that it was an insecurity until I came across your videos and the fact that I was wearing hats all the time to go with outfits. I thought it was just because I like wearing clothes, but it was a lot more than that. It was a lot deeper. And it just mentally just stopped me from doing a lot of things. And now taking the risk and doing the leap, I'm doing a lot more things proactively. I'm not thinking about wearing hats at all. I'm just going out and doing it and being a lot more productive.
So did you find yourself, like, it almost became part of you, like sticking this hat on? What was it necessarily, just to kind of cover up the receding hairline?
Yeah, it's also based, it's just like a default. I'd get out of bed, didn't have to have a shower or anything. If I had to go to uni early, I'd just whack it on. Wouldn't have to think about my hair. Wouldn't have to have a shower or anything. I could just, it was just easy. It was a comfort blanket, really.
Yeah. What if the hat had to come off?
It couldn't come off. It had to stay on.
If you go on nights out and things,
yeah,
would you wear it on that occasion as well, or?
I wouldn't, but I'd feel really uncomfortable. Or if I went in a restaurant and I had to not wear a hat, I'd just feel like in my shell. I just wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be like the full Charlie. It would just be kind of Charlie.
You said you're about 17. How did you first notice?
I first noticed because somebody from my school, a close friend who I used to play football with, said, "Oh, you're receding a bit there. You're looking a bit like your dad." It took me back a bit. I was just like, I'm 17. I'm not receding. I was kind of in denial even then. It wasn't as much as it is now, but it's kind of, I was in denial for all that time, only until now. I'm the oldest.
Right.
So I'm like the only one who's been suffering with it.
Yeah.
But my dad's pretty much bald. He still tries to hold on to it. Because I love getting haircuts, I'd always feel like the need to have my haircut to make me feel better. And because they did it in a certain way, that made it look like I wasn't really balding. That made me confident, but that was just sort of pushing the insecurity under the carpet, and it was still there. And when I did things like go out in the rain or go swimming, constantly adjusting my hair, drying it quickly so no one can see through, just everything really, it was affecting everything. Whenever I'd play football, I'd kind of be self-aware of what other people might see when it's raining, or if I'm sweating, or if I'm doing any sort of physical activity. But generally, yeah, it was just always on my mind. I thought it was either suffer with this, like looking like crap basically, or I'd have to have a hair transplant. Those were my only options. I didn't know. I was too scared to shave it off. Or I thought, if I don't shave it off, then hair transplant's the only thing. So I thought that was it.
When did the thoughts of like, oh yeah, I should just embrace this now, like, or shaving it, how did it sort of become an option for you?
Well, it's kind of always been in the back of my mind, like, should I do it? Why am I wearing hats all the time? One of the things that was making me worried about not doing it was the fact that, what if my girlfriend doesn't love me anymore? Or what if my family think, oh, he's a skinhead? Or things like that, just stupid things. And I loved having haircuts, the feeling that having a haircut would give me. I thought if I didn't have any hair, I wouldn't have that feeling. But it's just come to the time now where I thought enough's enough. I saw one of your videos. It was the Lad Bible one.
Yeah.
It circulated across everything.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend saw it as well. And I kind of talked to her about it. And she was like, oh, it's really nice what you did. And you look so much better. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same. I want to do that. And it kind of took her aback. And she was supportive. And that's kind of where it stemmed from. I thought, for the next month, I'm just going to watch all your videos, continuously build up my confidence by watching more people that are talking about it. And I just bought the clippers, shaved it off, and I've never felt better, to be honest.
Mate, that's brilliant. I'm so happy for you. Like, as I mentioned in the messages and that, So the first time you obviously did it, you decided to go for like a conservative, like grade 1. And and a lot of people, like, I get it, the question all the time, like, I want to do it, but I don't know if I'm ready for that full like shave. So what grade should I go for? And I do always say, like, listen, if you can, then the honest advice is just do the 0.
It's a massive step. I've had hair for 21 years. It was kind of like I was clinging on to it for a little bit, and I kind of wanted to do it gradually. So it was kind of just getting accustomed to it before I went down another step and another step, because it is really hard to do, and you've got to have a lot of courage to do it. So fair play to everyone who can just shave it off for the first time asking.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, then I recommend do that, because you're just prolonging suffering, you're prolonging your insecurity. Just deal with it. That's the advice that I'd give. Just if you can, just do it.
Like you said, you can save yourself that transition time and just go for it, because that's where you're going to end up eventually, But as you said, you can recognize that it is a big step. So you can see why people do go for the initial like conservative grade 2 or grade 1. But as you found, you sort of go for the one, you think, oh, actually, like this is better. And now I just want that like extra clean look. And that's how it played out for you.
This is how my hair's looking at the moment. Went for the buzz cut a few days ago. This is what it's like now. 21, believe it or not. Been balding for about 2-3 years now, since 18, 19. Sick of wearing hats, so I need to get rid of this, to be honest. It's a burden. There's no point in having it, I'm ready. I'm liking all the positive movement at the Bold Cafe, so I want to join in. I want to join the crew. Let's go. Balding clippers.
Yeah, when I first did the one all over, I saw it. It took a while to get used to it. I was kind of shocked to begin with, because had quite a lot of hair here. And then having that all off, I was kind of shocked, because I could see my actual head shape and the scalp pretty much. So that took a while to get used to. But as soon as I settled with it, I sort of saw myself in the mirror and I loved it. I was kind of itching to get more off and see. I just wanted to get all the same, like as far as I could go, basically.
Yeah.
I was just itching to get the clippers out again and do it again, to be honest.
So how's it been post taking that leap, like in general? Talk to me through the initial first days and then, how life's sort of been afterwards.
When I first did the 0 all over, I kind of felt like, oh, I've made a mistake. That's just me being honest. I didn't like it to begin with.
Yeah.
But then as I've kind of got into it and I've seen people's reactions and people being supportive, it's made me feel better than I did when I did have hair. And I can't picture myself with hair anymore.
Yeah.
And I actually love it. I can't wait to the times when I'm shaving my hair off. I actually look forward to it.
Yeah.
When I go to do things now, I'm not thinking about wearing hats. I'm just literally putting on clothes, going out, not worrying about what my hair's doing. It's just great. I'm stress-free pretty much. I can just focus on things more. I've got a lot more mental space to focus on things that actually need to be focused on, not my hair. Hair's so insignificant, to be honest.
Yeah. And it's amazing how taking that step, the step of just shaving off that, receding, thinning, whatever it is, hair. You don't have this huge burden that you've had for so long is now gone, and it just allows you to, like you said, literally be better than you were, like with the hair, or with the balding hair and stuff, It's a real chance for growth. And I know that for a lot of people, the fear initially outweighs, the fear is so much, it prevents them from taking that step. But when they do, the benefits are just unmatched. And again, like by you talking about your experience with it, I think it really just helps people kind of relate, and someone can put themselves in your shoes and they want to experience that themselves. They want to feel the same, and it really helps them take that step,
Yeah. I like to say that when I've spoken to people, no one's even mentioned my hair, to be honest. They've spoken to me like I was with hair. And it's made me more confident than before. And I wouldn't really care if anyone said anything bad about it because I love it.
If anything, people give you more respect, you know, and they give you than they would before, because they know you're doing it. You're putting yourself out there. You know, you're being your true self. You're not hiding from anything. And it's nah, man, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Well done.
I just want to say that going bald isn't the end of the world. I thought it was going to be the end of the world and that people wouldn't like me the way they would before. But there's so many other things, like other people having to deal with other harder things. And this is literally nothing. Just, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. And if you're thinking that you don't want to do it because you're young, it's natural. There's loads of men. Like if you go around the street and you look at men, there's a lot of people that are bald or who are balding, and it's natural. You can't stop genetics, and you can't stop DNA, and you can't stop life. It's going to happen. And 80% of people suffer from it at some point. And females as well. You just can't stop it. You just got to accept it, embrace it. It may take time. It took me about a month going through all your videos and sort of building the confidence to actually do it. But when you do it, it will, trust me, it will be life changing. I feel like I'm a 2.0 version of myself right now.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, I can tell, you know, you've going through all the things we say, and now for you to be able to experience that personally, you know, it's brilliant. So now, man, Charlie, well done. You can crack on now, you know, with all the important stuff. You said you're at uni, graduate next year, brilliant stuff. So now you've got more energy, you know, more, you focus on that. And obviously your girlfriend, I got to ask, right? Your girlfriend helped you in the first one.
Yeah, she did.
That was one of your fears, right? Is she going to like it? So how was that been as well?
It's going great. She, to begin with, wasn't sure, and she was kind of scared with how different I looked, but she loves it. Whenever I say I'm going to trim my hair, she's always like, no, let me do it. But, you know, she just loves it.
Brilliant. Good stuff, man. Let's get it out there. Like there's thousands more Charlies, you know,
Exactly.
2 months ago Charlies out there, you know, that need that extra push. So thank you so much.
Thank you as well.
Yeah,
you've done a lot. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have come across these videos. I wouldn't have had the confidence to talk to my dad or my granddad about it because they've not gone for the full shave look. So I felt like you're the only person that could help me break that barrier to begin with and talk to people about it. So thank you. That actually really helped a lot.
No, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. I can relate. And that's what it's about. I think just literally one of the most powerful things we're doing here is literally just having this conversation. Do you know what I mean? Like we're talking about something that is embarrassing for a lot of men. You know, the majority of men, it's something they're embarrassed about, something they want to, like you did, literally put the hat on and just try and forget about it. But, you know, you and I both know that it's something that eventually you've got to face it head on.
Exactly,
You know, you got to face it head on and just overcome it. And you've done that now. So, man, I wish you all the best, you know. 2020, you did it at a great time, right at the start of the new year. So crack on, man. And thank you so much. And stay in touch. And
thank you.
Yeah, man, just go for it. Good stuff.
Wow. I went for 0.5, not quite the 0, but my hair's so fair, so blonde. I'm basically bald. Can you see that? I quite like it actually. A lot. It's looking good, feels really nice. I can use that butter finally that I got from Harry. Wow. That doesn't look like a lot, but to me that is so much hair that's just come out. This is a new me.